Please turn to page 39, classwork. Question number 1. Circle all the quadrilaterals below. And question number 2. Circle all the quadrilaterals with 4 right angles. So try to note the difference between the two questions. Question number 1, you can circle any quadrilaterals. But then for question number 2, you can only circle those quadrilaterals with 4 right angles. So students, please pause the video for now and try to work on the two questions on your own. In 2 seconds, I'll show you the answers. So for question number 2, I'm drawing the right angles for you. So then these 3 quadrilaterals contain 4 right angles in them. For today's homework, it will be workbook page 7 to 8. And I mainly want to talk about question number 7. 472 is less than 508. So you can not just do the calculation here. You would have to add up 472 and 356 first, and then you minus 508. So 472 plus 356, you have to find out the sum and then minus 508 in order to find the answer. For question number 8 to 11, we have to compare the results of the expressions and then fill in the circle with greater than, smaller than, or equal to sign. So before I actually talk about these questions, I would like to provide you with an example with smaller numbers. So here I have two expressions, 8 plus 9 minus 1 and also 8 minus 9 plus 1. Because we have 8 on both sides, so I'll ignore that for now. And then we have plus 9 on the left hand side and then minus 9 on the right hand side. So bear in mind that 9 is actually greater than 1. And we have minus 1 on the left side and then plus 1 on the right hand side. So by just observing the numbers, we know right away that the expression on the left hand side will actually have a greater number than the number on the right hand side, because we are adding a larger number and then minus a smaller number. So this is the approach that we'll use for these 4 questions here, instead of actually calculating the answer for the expression and then compare the two numbers. You can still do that, but it will be quicker if you try to observe the different parts of the expression and then trying to compare the two expressions. So there are 2 ways to work on these questions. Either you can work out the answers for the 2 expressions and then trying to compare the numbers, or you can try to observe the different parts to the expressions. So let's work on question number 8. We have 177 on both sides, so that means we can ignore this for now. And we have 33 on both sides, and we also have 124 on both sides. And we have to bear in mind that 124 is actually larger than 33. So on the left hand side, we are adding 124, and for the right hand side, we are minus 124. And then for the left hand side, we're subtracting 33, and for the right hand side, we're adding 33 here. So by just looking at these two parts of the two expressions, we know right away that the left-hand side is actually a larger number because we're adding a larger number and subtracting a smaller number. For question number 9, first of all, I would like to tell you that for the very first part of an expression, think of it as having a plus sign in front. So for the left-hand side, we have the same thing. We have 268, and we also have 268 on both sides. And we also have 127 on both sides. So the only difference would be 104. On the left hand side we have a minus sign, and on the right hand side we have a plus sign. So we know right away the expression on the right is larger than the one on the left. So I'll leave question number 10 and 11 for you to work on your own. Question number 2. There are 392 pears in a fruit shop. 147 pears are sold in the morning and 164 pears are sold in the afternoon. How many pears are left? So I've drawn this diagram for you. So in the beginning we have 392 and 147 are sold in the morning and 164 are sold in the afternoon. So we would like to find out the number of pears that are left. So this is quite straightforward. And question 13. There are 350 notebooks in a stationery shop. 350 notebooks. And there are 134 fewer photo albums than notebooks. 134 fewer photo albums than notebook. There are 178 fewer diaries than photo albums. 178 fewer diaries than photo albums. So we'd like to know the number of diaries in the stationery shop. So you should be able to figure out the expression on your own by looking at the diagram. Question 14. There are 152 magazines in the shop originally. So here originally 152. 348 magazines are sent to the shop. So 348 sent to the shop. Then 206 magazines are sold. So among all these magazines, 206 of them are sold. So how many magazines are there in the shop now? So in order to find the number of magazines that are left, we have to add up these two numbers and then minus the number of magazines that are sold in order to find out the number of magazines that are left. Question 15. Vivian has $380 after she buys a music box. Mom gives her $120. How much money does she have left now? So she has $380 originally, and then she spent $245 to purchase the music box. So she has this unknown amount of money left. And Mom is giving her another $120. So we'd like to know the amounts that she has in total right now. That means we'll have to subtract 245 from 380 in order to find this unknown amount, and then we'll add 120 to it in order to find the amount of money that she has at the end. So that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.